Hi, y'all. This is Wendy Wisdom coming to talk to you about toxic parent relationships. So, how many of you saw Sky from Black Ink, New York, and the vicious and malicious exchange she had with her son, Dez, where she accused him of stealing, and he called her some vicious and malicious names, being disrespectful, being defensive, and she matched fire with fire instead of being the adult. But when you lack the appropriate communication skills, um, it comes out a certain kind of way, okay? And so I don't want to focus solely on Sky and her personal situation. I'll use it as a point of reference because this is happening to everyday people, okay? And us women getting in relationships with men who have a hardened heart and a wounded heart and a broken spirit at the hands of their mother. Before any woman had a chance to hurt them, they were first hurt by their mothers, and then you end up in relationships with them trying to figure out why he doesn't care, why is his heart so hardened, why doesn't he appreciate me, why does he make me feel like, you know, I gotta fix what I didn't break. And that's why we're in the toxic relationship exchange that we have, because we have not healed the inner stuff that was there before anybody else could have, you know, come in and wounded us. Okay, I said a whole lot. So in the exchange, Sky told her son when things got heated, I shouldn't have had you. Your father don't want you. I don't want you. Nobody wants you. Mind you, he grew up in foster care. Okay. She reconnected with her son a few years ago. And so when you tell a child that you shouldn't have had them, I should have swallowed you, if y'all know what I mean. It was very vulgar and whatever. But whenever you tell a child, no matter if they're 10, 30, 40, 50, it will be lasting. They will not forget that, okay? And so words are so powerful. Parents, I cannot stress that enough. Words are powerful. You know how you felt when your parents said certain things to you, so don't think that your child heart or emotions is made of steel and it won't affect them. So just be careful what you say to your child. Even adult children still have an inner child within them that is still dealing with things that were said to them 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. Okay? So if you have a toxic relationship with your parent, here's how I would suggest you deal with it. Okay? And so the first thing is I want you to acknowledge the hurt, acknowledge the pain, and I'm looking at my notes. So acknowledge the feelings that you have towards it, right? But I don't want you to react in that moment. Feel it, acknowledge it. This made me feel disrespected. It made me feel hurt. It made me feel like this is how my parent really felt about me all along. I feel unworthy. I feel unvalued, unappreciated. It made me feel like my mother loves me more than, or loves my sibling more than she loves me. Whatever those emotions are that come up, feel it, let them pass before you try to react out of vicious and maliciousness, out of anger, out of vengeance. Don't do it, okay? I'll share another video with you guys why you think that you can hurt your parent like your parent hurt you. You'll never win, okay? The other thing I want you to do is be respectful. Try your best. If you have to get up and walk out when you see that things are getting heated with your parent, get up and walk out. Leave. I mean, now, unless you live in their house, then yes, you have to deal with a different level of disrespect. But as an adult, you do not have to take disrespect from your parent. I don't care what your pastor tell you. I don't care what anybody tells you, okay? You don't have to take disrespect from your parent if you're an adult and you're living on your own. You don't have to deal with that, okay? You're not a child. You're not a victim. You're a survivor of emotional abuse. And instead of surviving, let's focus on thriving, okay? Set some boundaries, command respect. Setting boundaries is a way to command respect. I know that sounds crazy. Command respect from your parent? Yes. If you think you're going to disrespect me as an adult who take care of myself, that's not going to happen. Okay? So anyway, and trust me, it's a battle, okay? Because it's a battle. Don't ask me how I know. Anyway, so also be aware of the fact that your parent is not emotionally safe. That is not somebody you can be vulnerable with. That is somebody who may throw your hurt and your pain in your face. That is somebody who may share your personal business with other relatives or their friends. That is somebody who does not take responsibility for their own actions. They deflect. They will blame you. They'll blame your daddy, or your father will blame your mother. They'll blame everybody for everything. Okay, so that person is not emotionally safe. Stop trying to have a sensitive conversation that requires a person who is emotionally sound, a person who is emotionally available to receive what you're saying, instead of taking it personal and feeling like you're attacking them. Okay, also, I want you to give yourself permission to not accept the venom or the hurt. Okay, whatever was tossed at you, you don't have to receive that. If your mother called you stupid, if your father called you stupid, if they say I shouldn't have had you, okay, but guess what? You did. That was your choice. I'm here now, honey. Okay. So you don't have to accept it. Words are just that. They only confine you and imprison you if you believe it. If a part of you feels like maybe I am unworthy, maybe I did deserve this, maybe if I was worthy enough or good enough or smart enough, my parent would not say XYZ about me. No, the fact of the matter is your parent got some unhealed stuff that they got going on, and you just happen to be there and be on the receiving end of it. Okay. Also, give yourself permission to heal and to love your parent, because just because somebody hurt you does not mean you're going to stop loving them, right? So you're going to have to be courageous enough to call a thing and say, hey, this is the type of relationship I want with my parent. I can't handle the yelling and screaming back and forth. I can't handle the verbal abuse. I can't handle the personal jabs. I can't handle you putting me down. I can handle it, but I no longer will handle it. I don't want to deal with that. I don't choose to come here and be insulted 24/7. You have a choice to make. Or just don't cry about it and deal with it. Okay? So also release the grief. Okay? Find some more healthier coping mechanisms, because we all got some ways that we deal with our emotional grief. I'm not here to judge you, okay? You know, we all got some habits, things that we do to self-soothe, to get our mind off of the things that frustrate us or have hurt us deeply. But I would challenge you to identify like 3 things that helps to alleviate your mood, whether that's taking a shower, whether that is going for a walk, whether that's listening to music. My favorite, write it out. See, I always got a pen somewhere near me. Okay, write. It's cathartic. Release it. Writing music, drawing, singing, whatever it is that makes you feel good, makes you feel at ease, that takes your mind off of the distress, the anger, and the hurt. Do that thing, okay? Get creative with it, okay? Versus falling for your normal self-sabotaging coping mechanisms. Do some positive things that's going to elevate your mood, and set those boundaries. Don't let your parent make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. At the end of the day, you may not have caused your own wounds, but it's your duty and responsibility to heal yourself. So that's the Wendism. Heal yourself. Do your work. Love you guys.